Hello, my fellow strangers. I hope you're doing well. I spent a long week again. I know, shocking. I don't know what I really want to talk about necessarily this week, if I'm being honest. Haven't really thought about it. So we're just gonna talk a little bit and see what happens. It'll probably just be sort of a life update. Currently, I am working towards getting my prospectus written. I've been meeting with committee members. I have one last meeting tomorrow with someone who will hopefully be at least on the committee and perhaps chair it. I'm not sure. I've had one other conversation with someone who will at least be on the committee and possibly be the chair, so I don't know who the chair is going to be between these two people, so I'm still working that out. I have conferences with my students this week, and so that's been going pretty well. I only had one person stand me up today, so that's good, but like a quarter of my students still haven't signed up to come to a conference, so that is troubling. You know, whatever. It is what it is. It's their education. I can only do so much. Jay, I'm so sorry. I still have not contacted you about getting you the fundraiser money stuff from the Nerd Boutique thing because I'm terrible. But I need to know where to send it. I don't know how to put it in your like PayPal or like if your GoFundMe is still active, if I should just do it there. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna message you right now and ask you because why not do it in the video and be productive and talk to you while I message at the very same time. So, pulling up that messenger on the Facebook. I'm not gonna completely tell you because there are people on here. But anyways, I'm going to find you right now. Jay, where are you? There you are. I was interrupted, but the thing is officially sent to you, Jay. My brother walked out as I was recording and was being loud in the kitchen, basically, so I stopped recording for a few minutes. But anyways, you should have a thing on Facebook to you, asking where I should send this money. It's not much, to be completely honest with you, because I don't make that much money from my Etsy shop myself. But it's something, and hopefully it will help with your medical/dental bills for your daughter. So anyway, let me know where I should send that. I don't know if I have a whole lot more to say this week, if I'm being completely honest. My life is chaotic but boring in all other personal aspects at the moment. I guess what I could tell you about is what I believe my topic is going to be, at least loosely. I'm still kind of getting to the point where I'm putting together like critical framework or theoretical framework, and all of that, and figuring out exactly what my chapters are going to be about and all of that. But roughly and broadly, my focus on my dissertation is going to revolve around adaptations on YouTube. Of course, most of us here are nerd fighters. I know the core strangers are, but perhaps not everyone watching. I don't know. But if you are a nerd fighter, then you probably know that Hank Green and one of his associates, I guess you'd say, created Pemberley Digital, which does adaptations, literary adaptations rather, in sort of a vlog style. So if you've heard of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, for example, it was an Emmy-winning series that was essentially a vlog style adaptation of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Well, there are a lot of different troops, I guess you'd say, sort of like an acting troupe, creative group, I don't know, who do similar things, but there are quite a few adaptations out there of Shakespeare's work, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to focus only on a specific troupe or if I'm going to open up to some different ones. there's a specific group called the Candle Wasters, and they're out of New Zealand, and they do similar productions to like the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, except for a vast majority of what they do is Shakespeare. So they started with a series called Nothing Much to Do, which is an adaptation of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. They've also done an adaptation of Love's Labour's Lost, which is called Lovely Little Losers. They have also done A Midsummer Night's Dream, and off the top of my head I cannot remember what the title of their adaptation was. And then they're also doing a new thing right now, which is basically based off of Hamlet, and I believe it's called Tragicomic. But their production quality has gone up quite a lot over the years, from starting with Nothing Much to Do to sort of now. But I'm going to be looking sort of at this through the lens of adaptation, but also bringing in elements of like participatory culture and some other stuff, which is kind of sort of TBD at the moment. I do have like a list of ideas and stuff, but I'm still sort of ruminating and sort of figuring out how some of these elements would work together well in a dissertation. So sort of TBD on some of that stuff, but generally speaking, it is about YouTube-centered vlog-style adaptations of Shakespeare, probably Shakespeare, probably only Shakespeare, but maybe also other people, authors, I don't know, to be determined, but probably Shakespeare, just to sort of narrow the scope a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so I hope all is well with you, and I'm sure you'll have many more updates on my dissertation as I go along. Sorry in advance. I don't know. Jay, once you get back to me, I will get the money sent to you, whichever way you tell me to do it, PayPal or GoFundMe or whatever. And I apologize again that I haven't yet. I just dropped the ball. That's all it is. I'm not trying to avoid paying you, I promise. I'm just a hot mess. So yeah, I'll send that to you ASAP, and I suppose with that I will just say until next Monday, my fellow strangers, because I'll see you all then.